What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. I had an idea to build 3 or 4 squads for this coming weekend league. What my plan was to do was to take my favourite players that I enjoy from all of the major 4 leagues, not including League 1, and building, you know, meta OP teams around those players. And I started doing it. And I can't decide. It's worse trying to build lots of squads than it is building one squad. I've actually built a squad. Funnily enough, you're gonna see this. You might have already seen this team. You might have already seen this team just because it's a. Oh, look at her face when I do that. That's weird, isn't it? I kind of look like half Asian. Half Asian. How is? Well, yeah. This is just a generic team that I use a lot. And I wanted to build a team that would work in FUT CHAMPS. And so I did an episode of the best team in FIFA on my main channel where I used a team that I'm going to use this weekend league to see if it was do good in Division 1. And it did really well. I won 3 and drew 1 of the 4 games that I played. The draw was against a guy who got 36 wins this past weekend, and the win was against a guy who finished on 27 wins this past weekend. So I've shown it's very much capable of competing with the best of the best, which was very nice. The problem with this team is, again, I'm just missing out on players that I've spent literally millions of coins on combined, that I just don't have in the club. Again, forget the special cards, the investments, the ones to watches and stuff, and we'll just start from the SBCs. Straight away, we're missing out on a 92, a 91 and an 89 rated player. Just because. And that's hard to swallow. I'm missing out on Lacazette, El Shaarawy, not so much Juanfran. The reason why I got Juanfran is actually because he gets that perfect link with Torres. So it's actually really easy to fit into a team, so long as I can get like links elsewhere. For example, if I did that and then put Torres here and Juanfran here, this is great. You know what I mean? Okay, I'd need to fix up the fullbacks, the centre backs, because one of them doesn't get perfect chem, and Torres also doesn't get perfect chem. And on that note, if I actually put like a Costa or something in there, Torres would also get perfect chem. But it's really easy to get him into a team where I can then move him up to a striker. My biggest issue right now is that I've actually been thoroughly enjoying Romelu Lukaku at striker. He's a beast, and I'm in this weird contentious state where I feel like over the last 3 or 4 days, I feel like I've got a lot of ducks in a row to allow myself to have a possibility of one of my best weekend leagues ever. And the reason for that is because I've dropped the weekend league on the other account. I'm only going to play 1 weekend league here, so it's only going to be 40 games. I've got team formation and tactic that I'm very comfortable with, and I've tried and tested against top opponents and I'm successful with. I've got a lot of new strategies in mind for holding on to wins, and just a new patient play. And after streaming the other day and watching your guys' gameplay and noticing a few good things and a few mistakes and stuff, I've got in my own mind a few errors that I've been making that I'm trying to benefit with. And I've been watching a lot of pros where I'm taking on board a lot of things that they do very commonly that I just don't do at all, that will hopefully help me and guide me towards picking up, you know, an extra 3 or 4 wins this weekend would be good. I've got 29 wins this weekend just gone. This weekend I'm looking for 3 or 4 more wins on top of that. You know, start off small. So I'm looking for like 32 wins is what I really want to get to this weekend league, with a team like this. And so I'm in that situation where, on the one hand, I'm of the opinion that when you're at a certain skill level, and I'm not saying I'm more or less skilled than anyone or everyone, but when you get to a certain skill level, the team, as long as you've got competent players in every position, isn't really that important unless you play against a really tough opponent. And in the, most weekend leagues, there are only around a handful of games where I'm like, holy crap, that guy was good. Like, a lot of games I'm like, okay, this guy is decent, or this guy is trash bags. But a lot of the time, there's only a handful of times where I play against someone who's good. And so if that's the case, I sit here and think I could use a team like this, which is a really fun team. It's a meta team. It really, really suits my style of play and the way I want to play. It has every characteristic. And with the bench that I've got, and then Golan, Torres and Suarez, I'm able to change into any formation and be successful with it. The 4-2-3-1, the 4-3-1-2, the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. I can change into any of those formations and be successful. So with that in mind, I sit here and I think maybe I should give this one team a run for a weekend and see how effective I am and miss out on all of these great players. Or alternatively, I could give 2 or 3 teams a run and try and fit in some more good players. And then I started building the teams, and every time I started building a team, I just wanted to force another player in from a team that, like, you know, I'm like, okay, so I'm going to have a BPL team and a La Liga Santander team, but to have a Liga Santander team, I have to then convert Torres back to a striker, which will cost coins. I've then got Torres and Suarez up front. I need to go and buy a cam and a CDM, and because I've got Torres and Suarez and no wingers, I'm forced to play the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow from kickoff instead of the 4-3-2-1, which I probably prefer. Like, there's just a lot of bad things about building more teams, which is so strange. It's so strange. But also, one thing that I noted on Reddit, I spoke about this, I think, in the last video. On Reddit, somebody said that I always complain when matchmaking goes against me, but you never hear me complain when it goes for me. And it's a very valid point, but I feel like it was a little bit mischaracterized. Like, I think matchmaking in general was broken. Obviously, I will kind of vocalize it more when I'm like, how can I come up against this guy who's this good? But it is also true to the point where there are at least 10 games per weekend where I'm just sitting there like, how did this dude match up against me? Like, you know, we're just not in the same caliber of player. That's not me trying to be cocky or big-headed. Sometimes I know when I'm considerably better than someone. It's very evident by the scoreline, the way the match plays, and the fact that, you know, I end up making them rage quit or scoring 5 or more goals. In those situations, those people also should not be matching up against me. In the perfect world, every game you play should be a difficult game, not an unwinnable game, and not a guaranteed win, but a game that on a game-to-game basis is based on how you performed in that game. And only a true ladder ranking will have that with an ELO system, because what we have right now is not that. But I'm not here to talk about that today. I want to talk about a little bit about my investments. So something quite strange. I think when I bought all of those Felipe Luises, I think a lot of people bought them too, obviously, because he was cheap, and he's still super cheap. But right now, I think his price is down to about 110,000 coins. I think what's happened because this current team of the week is so good, everyone that did invest in Felipe Luis, whether through my word or through Reddit or just through their own, you know, their own common sense of buying a player who was that cheap for cheap, because of this new team of the week and how good it is, I think people are just trying to sell him off to get that 10k, 15k profit, and be content with that. You know what I mean? So that they can go and buy one of the current team of the week players. Now, I am so happy I made it to Elite this week. I think there are 6 players that are not worth your time. This guy here, Rigoni, Dost, Toonstra, Hunt, Consigli, Brooks, and Guardado. And like, although Morata's got a nice card, he's only worth about 50,000 coins. So Morata's 50k, Brooks is 30k. Everyone else is like 20k or less that I've pointed out there. So I'm going to get 3 informed. I will really, really be upset if I don't get one of Cavani, Hazard, Son, Alonso, Ozil, Robben, Lahm, Oblak, or Dybala, or Balotelli. There is literally like 11 or 12 players that I'd be happy getting one of the bunch out of. And I'm almost certain, because of how my pack luck has been in those 3 informed packs, that I will get none of those players. Of all the players that I would love, Hazard, Son, or Alonso would be like priorities for me to get. I would really enjoy those players. Hazard is going to get a team of the season that's going to be 97, 98, or 99 rated. So it would be a bit of a waste getting him, but I'd be able to just hang on to him until I wanted the team of the season and then sell him off. And yes, it would mean the player of the month would disappear. But look how good that card is. It's crazy. This Heung-min Son is intriguing to me because if the skill move upgrade leak a few days ago is true, he's going to get 4-star skill moves when EA release the skill move upgrades, which means you're going to have a 6-foot high player with 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot. And when you compare Son to Hazard, let's actually go and get the pair of them in the transfers. Son is the better player. He's got everything better than Hazard, I believe. Look at this card, man. Add to transfer targets there. And then we go for Eden Hazard. And this Son, like, if Son gets the team of the season, which he really should, because he's playing out of his skin right now. If Son gets the team of the season, the team of the season this year is going to be absolutely disgusting. It's going to be the best team of the season we have ever seen in FIFA. So Son has 2 less pace, 7 less dribbling, which is quite important. 2 more physical. Oh wow, same shooting and less passing. Actually, that Son's not even nearly as good as Hazard. However, when you take into comparison the fact that Hazard is 4-star, 4-star, high, medium, 5'8", and Son is 5-star, 3-star, high, 6 foot. If and when Son gets the 4-star skill moves, I think this card is better. Just because he's taller, he's a little bit stronger, better stamina levels. And has 5-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves. However, this Eden Hazard, he is just unreal, like unreal. And then also the other player that I want, and I don't know if I want him. I don't know if I want to spend the money on him now, but I definitely want him. Is the upgraded Alonso, the 85 Alonso? The card looks so much better than the one here. 2 extra pace, 6 extra shooting, 4 extra passing, 4 extra dribbling, 3 defending, and 2 physical. He is a club 80 card now. So with a shadow card, he becomes just ridiculous. So I want the 85 Alonso, but I'm going to wait, because if I pack him in rewards, great. But also I'm going to buy him, if I do decide to buy him, I'll buy him during rewards so that I get him at, at a premium, well, not a premium, I pay a cheap price for him, will be the aim. Basically this video is me. I might build another fun squad. I'll pick like 3 players that I absolutely love and want in a team, and we'll build a team around them, not using the new main squad. We'll do that. But I also wanted to show you guys the fact that I've got a lot of stuff for team of the season, man. I can't wait. I've still got all 20 Premier League things to do. And I'll do those. I might start picking those teams off one at a time now, maybe 1 a day, just looking at what I can do, maybe 2 a day. I know I don't have all the teams. In fact, I'm really low on players in the club now that aren't bronze and silver. But I've still got 8 of these Calcio 8 packs to do. Calcio 8 things. We've got all the Bundesliga ones to do. We've got all the EFL Championship to do. Now, a lot of these packs are silver packs. Rare gold pack for Aston Villa, but silver pack, premium gold pack. Like they're low, it's low end stuff. So although I do want to get this one done, it's not a priority. It's not a high priority, and I've got a lot of championship players. The Bundesliga here, guys. So we've got the Bundesliga, we've got EFL Championship. That alone is 24, 34, 42 packs between those two. We've also got 8 packs here, so 50 packs and BPL packs as well. Once I've done all the league SBCs, I'm going to have 70 packs saved up for Team of the Season. Sure, some of them will be silver packs, but there's silver players in Team of the Season too. I've already got the 4 packs here, and what we're going to be doing is every single week of FUT Champs, unless it's an inform pack, I'm going to be saving it. So the rewards this week, I'm going to be saving the 100k pack and using the opening the inform pack. And like next week, for example, if I only get gold 1, I will be what will I be doing? I will be saving both of the 100k packs. It's also monthly rewards coming on Thursday, confirmed from EA. By the time you're watching this, the monthlies will be out actually. And I'm going to talk about now the monthly reward structure. So what you'll see on the screen right now, guys, is the new monthly reward structure. So EA have changed it, which I think is very fitting. We'll talk about the positives first. First things first is Bronze 3 gets 1 bronze inform, Bronze 2 gets 2 bronze informs, Bronze 1 gets 3 bronze informs, Silver 3 gets 2 silvers, Silver 2 gets 3 silvers, and Silver 1 gets a gold inform and 2 silver informs, which I think is great. Gold 3 gets 3 cards, Gold 4 gets 4 cards, Gold 2 gets 4 cards, and Gold 1 gets 5 cards. And now Elite 3 still gets the same 12, Elite 2 now gets 15, and Elite 1 now gets 20. So that's awesome. I still don't think it's correctly, I don't think it's perfectly balanced still. But I definitely think it is way better balanced. And kudos, man. Genuinely, hats off to EA for listening to the community. It took a few months extra than I would have thought it would have done. But hats off to them for addressing the FUT Champions monthly rewards. So with that being said though, guys, my biggest issue is the fact that EA have told us that this is going to happen after the month of games have completed, for the month of games that have been completed. So these new reward structures are in play for last month's rewards, which we are getting now while you're watching this. They will be out already. And why that's frustrating is because, as you can see, I didn't even finish all of my games. I had 11 games left. I only needed 8 wins to get up to Elite 1 to get 5 extra red informs. And EA told us afterwards, like, I purposely didn't play all my games every week, and sometimes I used silly teams, and I didn't give it my all because I knew, or I thought I knew, that Elite 3 was sufficient to get me the same reward as everyone else in Elite, and I was already out of top 100. So EA have like kind of done a lot of people dirty with that, because if they would have told us this even halfway through the month or at the start of the month that this is how the new reward structure was going to be, I would have done things a lot different to the point where I would have made sure I picked up Elite 1, but I didn't. So I guess that's my bad for not playing all the way through all the games, but I also think EA kind of dropped the ball a little bit with that one. Like they should have given us a little more notice. So with that, this month, current month, to get to Elite 1, which obviously is going to give us 20 informs, which will be a really good set of inform packs. It's 112 wins, which means we need 28, is it 28? 28 wins, I believe. Yeah, 28 wins a week on average to get Elite 1. We got 29 wins in week 1, so we are currently above the average by about 4 wins. If I get 29 every single week, I'll get 116 wins. So now it does give me an incentive to want to get more wins. Like previous months, I've smashed Elite 1 because, you know, some weekends I get 32, 33 wins. Some weekends I was getting like 29, 30 wins, but in general for a long time I was getting well over 30 wins, and only in the last sort of 6 weeks have I started getting under 30 wins, and now I've got an incentive to go hard or go home again, theoretically. So that's another one of those reasons why I sat there and I thought, well, maybe, just maybe, I don't want to build a fun team. Maybe I do want to build a team that is just going to carry me and do the absolute best that I can do with the team in question. So with that, I do want to build a new team. The players that I really want to get into a team, Fun Squad. We'll call it Fun Squad. Funskay. The players that I really want to get into the team, the players that I have the most fun with, that I'm not using right now. Well, so Torres, Nainggolan, and Suarez can remain as substitutes. I don't mind that too much. Like, genuinely don't mind that too much because they're really good subs. But Ibrahimovic, Kane, Costa, El Shaarawy. I'm gonna just take all the players that I love that aren't currently in the team, and even aren't currently in like I said, Nainggolan, Torres, and Suarez. We'll leave out of it. He's in. The Al Sommer card for sure. Son, Mane, Walcott. Obviously, I can't use all of these. What we're going to do is we're going to try and find the most suitable group of them and put them together and see what we can actually do. I've got Reed in the team. Martial is a big card that I wouldn't mind fitting into a team again. Chan is in the team. Bellerin isn't. At the buy card, actually, we'll throw him in there. I'll tell you for why I'll throw that Depay card in there as well. For me, Memphis Depay, because I've been using Raheem Sterling again, and he's been really successful with 2-star weak foot. Maybe I'm over dramatizing the negative impacts of 2-star weak foots. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm sitting there being like, oh no, can't use 2-star weak foot, when in actual fact, you can very comprehensively use a player with 2-star weak foot. So these are basically a whole bunch of players where I'd like to try and fit as many of these dudes into a team as possible. Now obviously it's real easy to get a whole bunch of them in, right? So we could put Jonas in, and then just put Fernandinho next to him. Is going to get him some chemistry. I don't need it to be perfectly aligned to 100 chemistry, but it would be nice. Would be nice if it was as close to as possible. We could do this and pop him in there. If we actually switch to a 4-3-2-1, next one there. We can put Costa in. Now I'll get like Smalling, Bailly, and Neuer and what's his face in there. I kind of want to do Ibra and Martial here. That's no problem. So I don't know how really I'd fit in. Like this team isn't bad. In fact, I wouldn't even use Son, unless Son, like if Son starts getting 4-star skill moves, I'll start using him. But I'll definitely put that Walcott in instead. To have Jonas in the team and then to have Lacazette in the team somehow as well is going to be difficult. Like it's what I might interesting. I might put El Shaarawy, Lacazette, and Jonas as the subs on this team. Get rid of him. So Jonas, El Shaarawy, and Lacazette as these subs, and Al Sommer as well. I think because I really like that Al Sommer card. Get rid of him. Get rid of him, and then for the defense, I mean we could go. Yeah, I guess this could work. This could work. So the goalkeeper doesn't make any difference, right? Doesn't need to be. Doesn't have to worry about fitness. Like I'll apply one fitness card every 10 games on De Gea. We put Smalling and Bailly in the defense. So the only player that we're lacking heavily is a left back, and I might, on the word of A9 skills, go and try out that inform Patrick Van Aanholt because he loved him. Depending on what I get in the monthly rewards, but a team like this, it's just another BPL team. I've basically got a BPL team with Jonas, El Shaarawy, Lacazette, and Al Sommer as subs, and then another BPL team with Suarez, Torres, and N'Golan as subs, and that's it. Is that what I want? Is that what I really like? I'm struggling to fit in the players that I enjoy playing with, and that's. I guess this weekend I will try these two teams. We'll see. I'll take a view on the left back after the monthly and weekly rewards come out, because if it's a situation where I actually do pack the 85 Alonso, I'll just use the 83 Alonso in one team, the 85 Alonso in the other team, and just use fitness cards on them, right? Which sounds stupid. If I'm going to use fitness cards on them, I might as well use the 85 in both teams and just use fitness cards. That makes way more sense. But I don't know. What would you do? What would you guys do? I know some people suggested building fun squads for like daily knockouts and divisions during the week. I don't really play that much FIFA in the week unless it's for my main channel videos because I just don't have time because of how much I have to get done. Hopefully this weekend will be different because I'm not playing on 2 accounts. Hopefully it'll be different. But that's what I want to do. Also, guys, I'm going to start playing draft. I said to you guys I want to stack packs. I've been watching Nick do it on his stream, and I didn't necessarily take the idea from Nick per se because we did stack up some packs for Team of the Year as well. But there's still probably 4 to 6 weeks minimum until Team of the Season. I want to see how many drafts I can fit in. So we're going to build a draft right here, right now. However, what do I want here? Let's go with this. However, I don't know how much of it I want to record and put onto YouTube. Simply for the fact, what a horrendous set of play. I'm going to take Thiago Silva, you know, for the simple fact that it's going to, like, if I play 3 or 4 drafts in a day, that's a lot of video content. So I don't know how I'm going to set up the drafts and the gameplay and stuff for. Hello, what? Let me take. Let me take Mandzukic, highest rated. What is this for? My captain. Oh, come on, EA. Hello? What are we doing here, EA boys? Can we get a good player? Right, our first inform is here. I'm going to take Christian Eriksen there. This is not a draft. Oh my, are you joking? What? I'll take Adam Lallana. Can I get like a good card here, please? This is a joke. This is literally a joke. This might possibly be one of the worst. Like, this is the sort of players that you look at this. These are the sort of players that you get when the game first comes out. This is like, wow, look at this draft. This is really good. But this draft is not really good. This is really, really bad. 2 common cards. We've had 1 inform show up. This is disgusting. I'm going to take that Valencia card, you know. We've literally had 1 inform. Carlos Tevez is the only special card that has showed up in 8 picks. Nine picks? What? This has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. Like, honestly, this cannot be real, right? 1 inform. No way, man. Like, look at the date on my phone. Thursday the 13th of April, 20 past midnight. This is not some footage that I've saved from the start of the game. Look, I'll go back. This is not footage that I've saved from like week 1 of the game to play a prank on you guys or anything. Look, like, this is me actually pressing the buttons. My record is in the top corner. FUT Champions is there. Like, this is real. I've just got 11 consecutive picks and only 1 special card showed up. That was Carlos Tevez. No high rated cards. No big players, no special cards, 3 common cards. How am I going to win the draft with a team like this when I'm going to be coming up against people with all the team of the years? And I know, but you always say team doesn't matter. No, team has a relevance. What is this? I've never seen anything like this. Finally, our 2nd special card, and I can't even take him because this draft is so damn bad that I have to take the player that actually fits into the team. We've seen 2 special cards. We've seen 2 special cards. I'm going to take Vea. This 3 special cards. Who do I even take here? I might take Mertens because I'm going to need him as a sub. We have seen 3 special cards, guys. Oh, great. Silvers. No, brilliant. I'm absolutely in shock. Come on, man. Give me, like, the sickest bench. Claudio Bravo. We take him. This is a joke of a draft. I'm not going to lie. Look at this. It's just one after the other. Joke player after joke player. I'm just done. I'm just done. What? I'm blown away. What have we saw? I think we've seen 3 What is this? This is the... I don't even know who I'd take out of this. Oh no, we saw the goalkeeper. Right, okay, so there's 3 special cards here. I'm going to take that Casemiro. I know Defoe might have worked, but I need that. I need a good player here. I've seen 5 special cards, the whole draft. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm going to have to take Costa, really, aren't I? None, or a sub. I'm going to take Bale as a sub. I have no words. I literally have no words. I did that just for chemistry reasons, by the way, dudes. I'd prefer... I'll do this, actually. Yeah, I prefer that. I'm genuinely shocked that that was a real draft. We saw special Tevez, special Neymar, special Mertens, special Bravo. We saw Casemiro, Dendonka, and some other random special card in the CD in one of the sub spots, and Luis Figo legend. We did not see literally about 8 special cards in the whole draft in a game mode. I don't know how to handle that information. I will be very surprised if I can do anything with this draft. I don't know what to say. The Brazilian might be a better... Yeah, Brazilian would be a better option. I'm in shock. I'm just in shock, guys. Have you ever seen a worse draft in your life? We've tried to draft the best possible squad that we could out of that. And it is a 183. Probably a little bit more. Maybe a 184. $184, maybe a 185. Nope. I've just drafted a legitimate 184 attempt. And this team is not good. Font, terrible. Brahimi, terrible. To be fair, I could do some damage with this. Rooney is good, Lukaku is good, Eriksen is good. Bailly and Bravo should be solid. Valencia's fine. Vendel is fine. Casemiro's pretty decent. I'm probably going to have to bring on Mertens for Juan Mata quite quickly. And genuinely, probably Gareth Bale to come in the CDM spot. Or potentially maybe Thiago Silva, dropping him in at CDM there. Actually, does this lose us chemistry? No. Right, we're doing that. We are doing that. That's happening. So with that in mind, I'm likely to bring on Gareth Bale and maybe Carvajal. Maybe bring on Carvajal in at CDM for Brahimi because I bet he's got better stats. Yeah, 1 less physical but way better defending, better dribbling, same passing, worse shooting but better pace. So Brahimi will swap out for Carvajal. Mertens will come on for Juan Mata when we need it. And other than that, I don't know what to say about that draft, guys. It's horrendous, but what I'm going to do here now is I'm going to play this draft out. I'm not going to record the gameplay. I'll show you the results in tomorrow's video. I won't like gather the packs or anything. I'll see how I done. We'll talk about it then. And I'll get your feedback on what we should do with how to progress with the drafts. Because I do want to stack up some packs and stuff, guys. So let me know what you think. But this is going to be the end of the video, guys. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And I will see you next time. I'm out. Peace.